Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today is your special day. We are gonna make Italian Easter bread, sweet Easter bread. It's an Italian tradition. I always make it. Sometimes, depending on the year, if I'm going out to dinner, not making dinner at home, I don't make it. But this is your special day because I'm going to show you how to make, or how I make, sweet Italian Easter bread. So let's get into this video. Let's start cooking. So the first thing I do is I take a package of yeast and I'm going to add to it a 1/4 cup of warm water. You don't want it too hot because we want the yeast to get activated. And while this is getting activated, we're going to go to the stove, melt some butter, and warm up some milk with the butter to add to this. So, first things first, I add the water to my bowl, and then I'm adding the yeast. And I'm going to let it sit there and kind of get activated. So, let's go over to the stove. First of all, we're melting a 1/4 cup of butter. So it's almost all melted. And then once it's all melted, we will add the milk. Okay, that is all melted. So our next step is to add the milk to the butter. And we just want to heat the milk up a little bit. The butter mixture is added to the yeast there. And then we're going to add some sugar. Then we're going to add a beaten egg, adding the salt. How I like to do this is I will add the flour to the bowl, then I add the liquid ingredients in and mix. I have my flour now in the bowl. I'm going to add the liquid ingredients to the flour, and then we'll mix it all together. The dough is coming together nicely. Then I will knead it on my table. And I already have coated my bowl with cooking spray. Then I'm gonna put the dough in there and let it rise for about an hour. The bread has now been kneaded. We're going to put it in the bowl. You can either use oil or cooking spray. Use cooking spray. We're going to put it in the bowl. I'm going to set it over here. They say to set it in a warm area. I'm going to cover it up. Just setting it up on top of my microwave. And we're going to let that go for a while. Now you let it rise for about an hour. Then we're going to punch it down. Let it split it. After we punch it down, we're going to split it up into sections so we can braid it, and then we're going to let it rise again. So it's a process, but it's very simple. As you can see, I just put it together in a few minutes here, and we are going to let it rise. Okay, it has rised about double. So we're going to punch it down. And divide the dough. As I'm cleaning off, I'd love for everybody to comment down below. What kind of Easter traditions does your family have? Whether they're due to your heritage or they're just traditions that you've come across or come into over the years. You know, what traditions do you have? Like Easter bread is an Italian tradition. am of Italian heritage, so I follow that. Also, there is also a dish called pizza rustica, which is an Italian traditional dish. Comment down below if you would like to see how that is made. Everybody makes it different, but it's called pizza rustica, and that sort of translates to rustic pizza, but it's not really a pizza. It's filled with cheeses and meats, and it's in a pastry crust, and it's very delicious. I probably do have a recipe up on my channel. I'm going to link it up above wherever the eye in the sky is, and I'm going to link it up above. And if you want a more detailed how-to, just let me know, and I'll put up a video for it, because I think the video that I have isn't very detailed on how to make it, but I think I did link the recipe in the description, so you can go there and check it out. Okay, I divided into 3 parts to create the braid. Now I have my 3 pieces rolled out, and I'm going to braid them. Yes, the mat underneath is stained. It's not dirty, just stained. I have to get new ones, but don't judge me. So anyway, we're gonna braid these together. We're gonna put these together like this. And then we're gonna braid it together, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. My braid is completed, and now I'm going to cover that and let it rise again. There is a lot of rising in this bread. You have to let it rise twice before cooking it. And then it doesn't take long to cook, about 25 minutes at 350. But I'm gonna link the recipe down below. I have only done a half a recipe because there's only 2 of us, my husband and I don't want too much Easter bread, but just a little bit, just because it's tradition. So I'll bring you back when it has risen again, and then we're going to finish it up and cook it in the oven. So I'll see you in just a bit. So we have the Easter bread here all braided up. Now I'm going to take some egg wash over the top. My oven is now preheated to 350, and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out.